Every time those fly overhead, I get nervous thinking they're gonna dive bomb me. Well, hello once again, audience. Holy shit, I need to get a haircut, eh? In other words, I need to bust out the friggin' clippers and zap my frickin' head. Oh, it's been a brutal night at work, boys. 2 of us on, phone hasn't stopped ringing. Fuck, this place is falling apart. It's just really brutal when there's 2 of you on and they can't seem to make anything fucking work. You know what I mean? Like, everything was fine. We switched over to Bell's services. Everything's broken. And that's what was funny was my coworker was like, you know what? Maybe when Bell takes over, things will be better. Well, Bell's taken over and things took a turn for the worse. So we're both grateful that we took our buyouts because it's going to be a lot easier not working here than it would be working here. Because, like, honestly, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody working in customer service, do you think a part of your benefits package should be cheap booze at the liquor stores? I personally do. It would make life a lot easier. I don't know, like they're talking that, like I just got some emails and they're talking about like anxious to get this transition going. And the only part that bothers me about that is they just transitioned over to the new systems. Nothing's working right. They're not ironing out the wrinkles. And they're just gonna drop more shit in there. So it's like, now stuff's gonna get even worse and more broken and nonsense. And last Wednesday at training, the lady who gave us the training, she's like, oh, you'll have plenty of time throughout the week just to play around with the new ticketing system and figure it out for yourself. Not when they already laid off a quarter of the help desk and you guys keep breaking shit and we don't have time to even go to the bathroom and have a piss, so we got to use piss jugs. That's a lie. We actually go to the bathroom and have a piss. Customers can wait in the queue or on hold. But still, it's like, we don't even have time to look at it. So we're going into this new ticketing system blind as a bat, ZFG mode activate. I plan on fucking up a bunch. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I plan on fucking up a bunch because I didn't learn anything in the training seminar, and I haven't had time to figure around with it, or anybody to even mention anything to me about it. So yeah, they better expect some friggin' broken ass tickets coming out of me. But there's an easy solution for that. All they gotta do is give me my severance and fucking kick me out. And yes, I know it's a good job. It pays a lot of money for now. Blah, 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 wazza, bling, bling. But if you realize that money doesn't make happiness, then you'd probably have a better life. If you can make enough money, put clothes on your back, food in your belly, and a roof over your head, any extra is just extra, you know? You don't need all the toys and bells and whistles. Yeah, I got a bunch of shit, I got a bunch of computers, I have 2 cars, whatever. That's because I make the amount of money I do. But making that kind of money, working this kind of job, takes a toll on your head, and you know, it breaks things upstairs, which is never a good thing. And that's what I try to explain to people. It's like, I don't need to be making 60 grand a year. Once all my debt's paid off, fuck, I'll be happy making 30, easily. But then again, I guess not all internet help desks are ran like ours, so maybe other help desks are better, you know? Then again, probably not, because customer service is the shittiest kind of work you could ever get. One thing I can guarantee you is, I probably just shit my pants. So apparently this weekend, the boss is going to be in the office, his boss is going to be in the office, and some people from Bell are going to be in the office. That sucks. When the fuck am I going to watch wrestling? For sakes, when I came out here on my 15-minute break at 6:30, because I had to go late, the sky did not look like this, people. Holy. It was like thick black clouds. I thought we were in for a night of bangers. You know what I mean? Like friggin' thunder bangers. But no. I think that went over to Sudbury, because I heard some friends on my Facebook from Sudbury bitching about the weather. So I think we just passed it on to them, which was, you know, I'm alright with that. That's perfect. That means tonight I'll have internet and I can play Grand Theft Auto again. You know, it's a real pain in the ass to do. Get this camera to auto color. There we go. And right now Logie and I are looking for other games that we can multiplayer together, because we have fun playing games together. The problem is we're limited, mainly because we're both Kenny poor and we have houses that need money. But yeah, so we're trying to find free-to-play games. Well, we're already bored of Unturned, because it's the same fucking shit all the time in Unturned, right? Same bullshit every time we log into Unturned. Holy crap, bud, noise up. But it's always the same stuff. Get together, gear up, find bad guys, shoot at them, build a house, build it really big, Somehow Logie ends up blowing it up, and then we end up going and doing something else, or jump into multiplayer server, gear up, find bad guys, get scared, turtle, and that's about it, unless we actually kill them. Like, we killed a couple bad guys, but we're getting kind of bored of Unturned. Anybody subscribe to Skaven Games, you'll see those videos. They're Unturned 3.0, Logie and Skaven wreck a server, season 1 and 2. It's only 4 episodes per season. I don't know why I called them that, just go with it. And we found out that Red Dead Redemption, you can play it online, except for it doesn't work, so you can't play it online. Apparently Jetwash and Choochit were trying to get her going to see if maybe we can do something different on instead of always playing Grand Theft Auto, and no dice. Apparently they got into a match that lasted about 5 minutes, and then technical difficulties arose, and that was all she wrote. They both got kicked out and end of session. Works fine in single player, so I'll be able to play that one all the way through. But as far as the multiplayer goes, no chance in hell. One game Logie and I would like to get into is ARK, Survival Evolution. And anybody who watches video game videos probably seen a bunch of the the big guys, I guess. High guys? Yeah, they probably smoke dope, whatever. But anyway, probably seen them playing the game, and it's kind of like DayZ meets Jurassic Park. So like, you're a Neanderthal on an island. You build your character, and then you can build your houses, and you can tame dinosaurs and make a saddle and ride them, and you can tame pterodactyls and fly, and it looks like a fun sandbox game, and those are the kind of games I like. However, it's early access, so it's still an alpha, and then my biggest gripe with that is they want $32 friggin' for it. Holy crap, 32 bucks for a game that's not even complete? Are you off your rocker? Like, I've done it in the past, you know. Remember Cube World? Well, anybody who watched my video game channel knows Cube World. I did a series on that, and then I kind of stopped because they weren't updating it. There was nothing new being added, so it was like, okay, forget it, you know. And then there was, what the hell was that game I was playing with the raft? I can't remember, but there was another game I was playing with the raft, and it's like an island survival open sandbox game. Ran out of stuff to do, so I was like, well, this sucks. Put it down. They've done some updates. Nothing that's really worth writing home about, you know. And there's too many of these games that are early access that I paid into, and this is what burns my dick about an early access game. Unturned, amazing early access game. Number 1, it's free. Number 2, if you want to support the kid, you can get a gold account for $5. Does the gold account give you anything extra? So far, I just noticed it gives you a gold name. Whoop-de-doo. We thought it made it so that you didn't lose as many attributes when you died. Turns out Logie wasn't paying attention. Apparently you do lose attributes when you die. So all we see is it gives you, but you can make a gold only server where you can't get free players on there. You can only get people who are high rollers and drop $5 into the game, right? But this kid wrote the game in Unity 5. Well, the new version's in Unity 5. So he wrote the game, put it out there for free. People are giving him $5 for it. But he's non-stop rolling out updates. And then I bought Cube World back in the day. That game took about a year and a bit before it got a damn update. Really? A year and a bit? Like, holy, bud, step up your game. I don't know how people can sell a product and not support it. But I've been dicking around with Unity. Before the whole One Pug Life nonsense happened, I was actually debating on writing a game called Inwood Simulator. And basically, you'd play as Pug 1, and the whole, you know, I'm just going to drop it. I'm just going to drop the whole idea out there because I'm not doing it, because knowing him, he'd want 100% of the fucking revenue, and I wouldn't get shit, and he'd probably think, well, I'll just give you like a gram of hash every month or some nonsense, you know? And whatever. That's not even fucking payment, freak's sakes. But the concept behind the game was pretty simple. You play as Pug 1. So you wake up in the morning at 6 a.m., you gotta eat breakfast, you have 3 meters, you have your food meter, your dope meter, and your vlog meter. And you gotta do things throughout the day, like check the mail, pay the bills, vlog, make videos, you know. And if you make too many videos, and that's how you get paid, is with the videos. So if your vlog meter is full, and as you're making videos, if you're doing different types of videos, you'll get more interest, more views, more subs, means more revenue, means more money you can spend on bullshit. And however, if your dope meter gets too low, you got to go and dope up, so you got to go and medicate. And like we had this whole concept set up for it. And it was literally a sandbox, open sandbox game that we were going to build. And it was going to be me and Logie working on it. But then all this shit went down and I was like, fuck him. I don't need to do that for him. You know what? If he wants it done, he can go and try and con somebody else and they're doing it for him because... But I have been dicking around with Unity. And it's no wonder why a lot of games are being written in it. Because it's not that bad of an engine. People made fun of it, but... You know, Unturned, Unity. Terraria, Unity. Starbound, Unity. A lot of the games, Prison, what's that jail game? The Escapist, Unity. And that's how I was going to actually build the game. I was like, oh, maybe I should make it first person. Well, no, that's going to be a lot. So I was going to make it third person, kind of like The Escapist, and go from there. And then I was thinking, well, maybe you could switch up characters. So like... Let's say Pug One's filming, you can become BVD and do a jump and go from there. Yeah, scratch that. So now I'm trying to think of a better idea for a video game that doesn't involve anybody else so that I can just try and make something fun, you know, preferably multiplayer. That'd be a good idea, but I really don't even have time to do any coding right now. Between this place here, when I get home, I really don't want to work on my computer. I just want to watch videos or sit around and veg and do nothing, and that's when you guys get all upset and you're like, holy fuck, all you do is sit in your bedroom and do nothing, you lazy prick. And it's like, yeah, you know what, if you worked here too, you'd be impressed I decided to ever pick up a camera. Because yeah, that's why I took 2 days off of vlogging, because I was way too stressed out, my mind was not in a good place, and I just did not want to deal with any nonsense. But like I said, after I get out of here, there's a couple people who want me to go and work for them and stuff. And if I take one of the jobs, I'm going to be pretty busy. So that might mean that I'm not going to quit vlogging, but the format might change and the length might change. So there won't be any more of these, like, you know, these like friggin' 20-minute vlogs. They'll probably be down to like 8 to 10 minutes long per day, which, you know, 10 minutes, that's probably a pretty good size, I'd say. Except on day off, then I can actually do stuff. That all depends on how that works out. So that's why things may change in the future. I don't know until they happen. And of course, I'll keep you guys posted. Right now, the only change we really want to happen is both me and the other guy working, we both want our severance. And I was thinking about that working overtime for a bunch, eh? Who am I kidding? You know what? I'm not gonna work overtime a bunch. Forget it. Like, I thought about it and I'm like, you know what, getting an extra $400 on my paycheck, getting an extra $400 on my paycheck versus my sanity. I think my sanity is more important. Like chatting with this other guy who works here, he works day shifts, but lately he's been pulling in overtime. He's got over 32 hours of overtime on his next paycheck because he literally worked 11 days straight. No break, no nothing. 11 days straight. And he looks rougher than 80 grit right now. Maybe even rougher than 40 grit if they make such a thing. So I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be completely friggin' tapped out. So what if you get a huge paycheck? Fucking brain's too numb to enjoy it and get shit did. So yeah, I can't be bothered with overtime. Can't be bothered. All I want them to do is give me my buyout, send me out the door, and I spend like a month off, and then I'll worry about a job. You know, the thought of moving to London is great and all, but when you already own a house here and you have a lot of contacts here, moving out of town doesn't seem that great, because then you're like kind of abandoning your foothold on a location. You know, like my house is not a rental. I own it. I have a mortgage. Well, the bank owns it, but I'm paying them for it, whatever, you know? It's not like I'm renting an apartment. I own the fucking dump. So it's a little bit harder, and that in the housing market in North Bay is fucking junk right now. So selling it would be a whore and a half. I don't want to get into rental because people are dicks. So yeah. So if I could stay in North Bay, that'd be all right. That wouldn't be too friggin' bad at all. I would not mind that. But if there's nothing here, which so far I got some pretty good connections to help me get places and get things did and stuff. Hell, once everything is paid off, like I said, I could have a job pumping gas. Least amount of responsibility. Perfect. You know what? Perfect. Don't even need a shovel to dig it. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just literally walking around the parking lot right now. This is what I've been doing every night that it's nice, except for the nights when it piss poured rain, because I didn't feel like catching something like gonorrhea Pacificades or anything. So those nights I just sat in my car and vaped. But tonight it's nice out, the wind has a good chill to it, Let's come outside and walk 3,000-4,000 steps, you know? Frig it. Guess that's one bonus to the new ticketing system. Like right now in our current ticketing system, we have to document our hours. Time tracking, as they call it. So basically, we have to fill out a form every day for the amount of hours we worked and mark down if we worked overtime and what kind of hours it was, like a stat holiday, a sick day, holiday pay, like if you're working Christmas, if it's time and a half, if you're working overtime, you have to fill in all those fields and submit it, and that's how you get paid. So the big question is what the hell are we going to do when we switch to the new system that doesn't have that feature? Does that mean management's going to have to keep track of who's working when and make sure people get paid right like they used to before? Heaven forbid, but it's probably what's going to happen. I'm surprised nobody brought that up to the training people, because I just realized I haven't done my time cards for the week, so I should probably get on that when I get back inside. All big times. Anyway, I've walked 3,500 steps. I don't know why it's not updating. What the frick? I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, there it goes. So it's recording my steps and shit. It misses some. Whatever. I got about 15 minutes left before I gotta be back inside, so I think I'm gonna go sit in my car, listen to some tunes for 10 minutes, go back inside, rock a piss, and then I'll talk to you guys at midnight. Sounds like a plan? Too bad. That's the plan. Yeah, boy! It's friggin' midnight. I'm hungry. I'm going to get some food. Alrighty, so I went to Sobeys. I bought some chicken wings and some side dishes here. So we're going to go out to the garage and barbecue up the chicken wings. And then we'll have the side dishes with them. Because I didn't have supper tonight, I walked around the parking lot instead. Alrighty, out here in the garage, just barbecuing. Because I love doing that. Barbecuing's my favorite. Got the chicken on the barbie. We're going to let this here queue up. There's only 12 pieces, but that's more than enough for a little midnight snack. I don't know what time it is. At 12:40 in the evening. Holy boys, tonight just dragged balls. And I knew there was another outage on wire. Here's the problem is, ever since we switched over to a different server, the wireless is just not working. And they band-aid fix it. It works for about 12 hours and then it breaks again. And then they band-aid fix it. 12 hours breaks. Band-aid 12 hours breaks. Band-aid 12 hours breaks. It's brutal. It's brutal. They got to get these wrinkles ironed out before they carry on with any more. But apparently this is the big transition, going over to the new ticketing system. And once that happens, we go over to the new payroll system. And after that, we are now officially Bell Alliant. Lovely. Now the other reason why I think we're going to get our notice in September is because I mentioned before that customer service is not allowed to book holidays June, July, or August. Apparently they removed that, but they were allowed to rebook for September. Something they also did is we're not allowed to double book holidays, but if you already double booked, they have to honor it. So for instance, in July we got one guy, well, the boss is off the first 2 weeks in July. The second week in July, the guy I worked with tonight is off, so we got 2 people off right there. So we're down to a 5-man crew. And at the end of the month, the guy I worked with tonight, he's still off. He's off for 3 solid weeks, I think 4 weeks actually, because he's off for a month in August, where we have the August long weekend. So lovely, right? Lovely. Well, not only is he off, so is another guy at work. So it's going to be a week of 5 people on, begging for overtime, big times, which I'm not going to take. Because my sanity, it's important to me. And I'm pretty sure I don't have much sanity left. Holy, I should have filmed that. I just got licked by a great big flame. I was flipping the chicken, and I started on this side and I'm working my way over. And then all of a sudden, I guess a chunk of grease or something fell off the chicken, licked the flame and just shot up and got my hand. But like, it doesn't look too burnt. Look at that, look at the jaundice, people. Look at the jaundice on my hands. The jaundice. Should change my channel name to the Jaundice Vlogs. Because of the jaundice. The jaundice. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear that's a Scamper's in the window. She won't look at the camera because the light's on. Look at her. She's like, what are you doing? Why am I not out there with you? What are you doing? Remember when Felix used to do that? Then you go over and you touch the window and Felix would like rub his head on it because he thinks you could pet him. Oh, kitty. Meow meow kitty kitty meow meow kitty kitty meow meow kitty kitty meow meow kitty kitty. All these look like they're pretty much done. Greasy fucking things though. Like they're so greasy. I don't remember the last time I did chicken wings them being this bad. Like this thing's been shooting flame licks up like crazy. But they're pretty much done. So kill off the burner. We'll let them sizzle for a bit. Bring them in the house and drop them in a vice. Alrighty, dinner's ready. I'm gonna go eat. Now that, my friends, was some good fucking chicken. Just want to make sure the dog didn't shit on the carpet. No. And I took that thing off the couch. See if Scamper just piss on the couch. Nope. Nope. Good. Good, good, good. Good kitty. Anyhoozle, I need to rock a piss. So tomorrow's my day off and so is Friday. So awesome. I was thinking about taking the mower, dropping the deck as low as she'll go, mowing the front yard tomorrow, and then trying that hydro seed shit out. I also got to go to the pet store and grab Oreo some food. I still haven't done that. I still got food left. It's got plenty left, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, doing that. I also got to put the garbage out tonight, so I'm going to do that as soon as I close the vlog. But I want to mow the lawn tomorrow. I'm going to put the bagger on the back to collect as much garbage, friggin' grass shavings as possible. And then we'll rake the lawn tomorrow, and we'll try the hydro seed. We'll lay it down and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just buy the grass that grows anywhere and throw that down and see what happens. So I'm going to shut the vlog down here, people. I'm going to go to bed. I'm freaking tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Good enough for me. So thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.